So you can see it, Dontae, a little bit in Kayla's live shot, certainly in Kate starting to lighten up. We're starting to see that dry slot now open up on live out.
Right, and it's a good thing too. And just as we mentioned, that the snow will start to taper off in the late evening into the overnight hours. So that's some good news. But then our attention really does turn to the refreeze that we've been mentioning. And overnight, I mean, we're looking at not only the refreeze, but the roadways really turning treacherous and hazardous for first thing tomorrow morning. Hey, look at this big system. Remember John was showing you St. Louis, what happened there? There's the St. Louis right there. And we're looking still some snow in St. Louis. Maybe a little bit of a wintry mix, maybe a little bit of rain there as well, but those folks got a foot of snow in St. Louis. Thankfully, we were well below that by about 6 inches, half of that. Look at this little dry spot here moving to the Miami Valley. That's what we're seeing now. So as Kate mentioned in her live shot, that the snow is becoming so light that you could probably hardly pick it up on camera. And for the most part, we'll just see a few flurries. We'll have this coming through into the overnight, and it's just lighter. And then by tomorrow morning, we're looking at icy roadways with a little bit of flurry action and a little bit of breezes that are going to create maybe some of those blowing snow situations. Not a lot. A little breeze about 10-15 miles per hour, and that's going to create the wind chill and the blowing snow. So just be careful if you're out on the roadways first thing tomorrow. A little bit closer to home, you start to see the drier spots and back towards Indiana, a little bit of snow falling there. It's a little light at times, with a little moderate pocket of snow. Those are where we have the highest totals, by the way, some of those areas, some of those counties in Indiana. That's why we have the windstorm warning out there in Winchester and Richmond as well. Even as we head into the first thing tomorrow morning, that winter storm warning going to still continue. So we're looking at the snow still falling across the area on the lighter side for the most part. Temperatures are cold. We're in the 20s, and at 30 degrees in Xenia, but 18 in Springfield. We're going to get even colder than that over the next few nights. That's one of the things that we're watching. The wind chills are really going to take a dip. And the winds are not only going to be a little breezy, making it feel colder, but it'll be in the teens even on Monday morning. And roadways are going to be slippery. But by the time we head towards the afternoon on Monday and Tuesday, things are going to feel a little bit more seasonable around here. But let's talk about how much snow that we received across the area and take a look at some of your pictures, too. McCall's checking on that. McCall.
Well, Dontae, as we talked about just a few minutes ago, some spots have seen up to 7 inches of snow. That includes Troy and Riverside at 7 inches. Nearly there in Beaver Creek likely will hit that 7-inch mark because of the snow that's still falling now. And you can see we've seen more than 5 inches in Miamisburg as well as in the Urbana area. Now, the snowfall was compactable, and that meant a lot of people got outside and enjoyed it. They were building some snowmen. Here's a great photo here. This is from Cindy Lawson, and it was her daughter and her granddaughter. They were outside enjoying the snow today. Another photo here, some kids in Miamisburg building what looks to be about a 4 or 5 foot tall snowman. A lot of fun there. And last but not least, here's one that's also a very interesting looking snowman that was created. Having fun. It was a day off from work for a lot of us, just getting out and enjoying that snow. Meteorologist Dontae Jones, how much snow do we have left to go through?
You know what, McCall, I think we've got a little bit more as we head into the overnight. We're going to still see a few more flurries linger around, especially towards tomorrow morning as well. And then we'll start to taper that off by the time we head towards the afternoon hours. It'll be cloudy and maybe a spritz or a flurry here for the afternoon, but I think it's going to be a lot drier by the time we head towards the afternoon hours. It's just going to be cloudy and cold. There's the Futurecast really playing this out by the time we head towards tomorrow morning. Look at that. We still got a few flurries lingering around, maybe a snow shower briefly, but by tomorrow afternoon, things are looking better. Maybe a flurry, but for the most part, we're drier. Temperature's going to be in the mid-30s, so we'll get some melting tomorrow afternoon, and then by tomorrow night, everything's going to refreeze again because we're going to have temperatures in the teens. So here's what we're looking at for tonight. 28 degrees, snow showers early through... Snow showers are going to linger around, I think, through the rest of the overnight. A few flurries by the time we head towards tomorrow morning as well. Going to remain cloudy as we go through the day tomorrow. Temperatures at least warm above freezing, so that's going to help melt. But then we're going to drop below freezing back into the teens by the time we head towards tomorrow night. So first thing Monday morning, we're looking at really cold and really slippery conditions. Here's what we look at for the next 5 days. Temperatures going to be above freezing by the time we head towards the middle part of next week, and a lot quieter.
More people are coming down with the flu. The big jump doctors say they're seeing, and how many people got sick across Ohio last week.
Well, the new year hasn't been kind to the Buckeye basketball team so far, and road teams dominated the first week of the NFL playoffs, but not so far in week number 2. Sports is up next. Stay right there.